ChatGPT sucks. Well, not really, but I'm going to take you behind the scenes and explain why just using ChatGPT is not enough for your business needs. Hey there, this is Neil Napier, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you a big problem that ChatGPT has actually created, and then I'll tell you how you can solve that problem as well. Now, don't get me wrong, since ChatGPT has been around since November of 2022, it has changed the way we as marketers create marketing content. Very quickly, we can create sales copies, we can create emails, ads, you name it, and it can be done. But here's the problem. A lot of people have issues with how ChatGPT operates. A lot of people have issues with the kind of output ChatGPT gives. Sometimes it goes down and sometimes the content is really not aligned with you or your values. So what do you do in that case? Well, the good thing is that there are a ton of different options for you to go out there and use and test. But when I say ton, I really mean a ton. Over time, more than 100 different LLMs, language models, have been developed that can actually help you create content online as well. And while that might sound like a good thing, it's actually not, because you end up trying to navigate, trying to work through multiple different language models and hoping that you'll find the right answer. So you log into 100 different places, you pay to 100 different networks in the hopes that you will get exactly what you're after. Now, this is a problem that my friend Cyril has been working to solve with AICollective. AICollective is a brand new tool that's going live today, actually, while I'm recording this video, and it's going to allow you to communicate with any AI model of your choice within seconds. So let me go ahead into the software and show you how this works, why it is so useful to you, and why you should get access to this today. So AICollective has a very simple but very powerful interface. When you come in, you've got the option to start chatting with the AI as you do with ChatGPT. Now, depending on whether you get the upgrades or not, and I'll explain that in a minute, you can also choose some of the prompts that they have. You can choose the AI personality, and you can also upload your own documents as well, which I find really useful if you're trying to summarize something that you're working on or summarize something that you want to read, for example. So let's just go ahead, and for now, for the ease of use, I'm going to pick one of AI personalities. In this case, I'm going to pick, let's say, a language tutor. So when I pick a language tutor, I can now communicate with this model and ask it questions. Now, here's the cool part. There are tons of different models available within this. As you can see, there's GPT-4, there's GPT-4o mini, there's GPT-4o 3.5. Anything that you can think of is available over here. So for example, I wanted to go for, let's say, Open Mistral, that's available here as well. You can use the Alpaca model. So let's say if I ask a very simple question in relation to language. Can you write a short paragraph for me? I'm just going to type that and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I've asked a simple question. Can you write a short paragraph for me and share how best to create moonshine? Use Spanish as a language. So now using GPT-4, what it's going to do is it's going to connect with the OpenAI and it's going to give me the output that ChatGPT-4 would otherwise give me. There you go. Now, the cool thing is I'm not paying ChatGPT costs here anymore. I don't have to connect my APIs. I don't have to do anything. This automatically gets created, and as you can see, some credits get reduced as well. And I'll explain how you can actually get unlimited credits too. So this is done, and here's a paragraph in Spanish. Now, I'm going to copy the same thing, and I'm going to say I'll use a different model. So in this case, I'm just going to use, let's say, Claude Opus 3. Right, let's do that, and now you will see output based on a different model, and you will see the differences between the content quality of ChatGPT and, in this case, Claude 3 Opus, which is, to be honest, not that great. But what I can also do is I can just type this in, and let's say if I want to try out a couple different models, I can pick those here as well. Let's go to this one. I have no idea which one this is, and then I'll go pick another one, and I'll show you what happens. And this is really, really cool. Let's go for Wizard LM. Done. Enter. And what this now does is it calls upon these different models, and it's going to again create an output for me that is based on what these models know to be the best. So this is how you go out there and create multiple content for yourself, just to see what works best, because you may not like the model that the answers that ChatGPT gives. Like so far, to be honest, from what I'm seeing, Wizard LM is the best. So that's what I'm going to use. But again, I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't logged in and used this application. So this is how you're able to use the same prompt that you have, and you're able to ask ChatGPT, Visit, Claude, and any other app for that matter to tell you how it's going to best answer this. So I think if you are constantly creating marketing content, this is the best application that you can use to create that content and to realize what actually works for you. So this is AI Collective, and as I mentioned, it is now available for you to use. I'll link to it underneath the video. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you get access to it. And then let me also explain to you what's included as you go through each and every product in the funnel. So, with the main offer, you get a limited number of credits. The main offer is going to be about $27 or $37, and you're going to get a limited number of credits that you can utilize. But then you can actually go unlimited for 2 years. So for 2 years, if you want unlimited usage of this app, no restriction, what model you use, no restriction, how much content you generate, all that is now accessible for you with the unlimited version. So you can get that as well. And the unlimited version is going to be priced at $97. And then you can also upgrade to the Pro version, which is what I have in this case. With the Pro version, you're able to also do multi-chat. You're able to do document chat, as I explained earlier. You've got advanced AI models in here. So these are personalities that we talked about and some more models as well. And you've got future AI models that will be available as part of the Pro upgrade as well. And of course, if you ever run out of credits, you can just go ahead and get more credits right here. So I'm going to show you for transparency, you can get 1,500 credits for $10 or 3,500 for 20. And just so you know, you're going to be able to create more content for a longer period of time, and you can cancel your ChatGPT subscription and anything else for that matter. So as you can see, this is by far one of the best softwares that you should be able to utilize for your business if you're creating any kind of content. And I would strongly advise you to get access to this immediately.